1 month later. No, just remember something. Let me take a look at the volume real quick. Always forget this part. Okay, it's good. I've been lying in bed on a Saturday morning. It's been raining for the last few days, so I'm stuck inside. Not like I had any other plans anyways. The forecast says it will be clearing up later today. There's no new games out, and my backlog is just the perfect size of fuck that noise. I don't even feel like baiting a certain basket weaving polyester form. The light in my phone is the only thing illuminating my hollow of a home. I scroll through the camera, roll out of boredom. At least that's what I tell myself. Interspection through various memes, screenshots of homework assignments, and pictures of Fang has been sending. Over the last month, I've been introduced to more of Fang's circle of friends, or included in Fang's circles of friends. I never imagined I'll have so many actual pictures of it though, or pictures on it. Each one brings a vivid memory to mind, usually an embarrassing one. But there are some other ones. Like of me with the rest of the band just enjoying the atmosphere of an auditorium. I think that's a reference to one of the song titles, but I'm not sure. I'm pretty sure. My pre-usual thought of old pictures is interrupted with a text. Fang, looking for a new band venue. Don't feel like going alone. Do you want to come with? Alone? Now shut the fuck up, alarms. Why alone? Trish has a horn appointment and Rita is... Fang is typing. Preoccupied. Dude, like... Back to the story. Alright, where are we dropping? Just show up at my place in like an hour. I think they're playing like some type of a battle royale game. At least that's what I'm assuming. Right there at that point. Of Reed and Anon. We need to go now. Okay. Okay. This is fine. Just helping a friend of mine find some place for her band to play. A friend I have feelings for. And we're alone. Just hanging out, calm down, Anon. Calm the fuck down. It was a misinput. Nah. I booted up my computer and started my gotcha thread on a tiny Chinese rum brewing blog site. The smooth replies bring my heartbeat down to an acceptable level. On top of it, I insult the mods and report my own posts so they know they have to see it. Clever. I have become Anon, collectors of views and poster of shit. But the rain has subsided. Still feeling refreshed, I grab my jacket and start making my way across town to Fang's house. Passing through the sobby part of town to catch the bus, my thoughts begin intruding on me. Images of what comes to pass before my eyes unwarranted. Looking for restaurants, maybe that's a good venue, of course. There'll be good venues, of course. Walking through the mall, maybe that's be a good spot. The day turns to night and the temperature drops. For Fang my Koan. God damn it, no time. This isn't a day. Oh shit, my stop. I scurry off the bus right as the doors are closing. Don't forget to thank the bus driver. Okay, that's definitely a Fortnite reference. The bus stop is luckily a block away from Fang's neighborhood. There's still a few stores, and the vendors is gleefully setting up shop for the first time in a few days. She calls out to me as I pass. Some storm, eh? Yeah, it was. People don't usually take the bus here these days. Where are you headed? Just over to the suburbs over there. High schooler taking the bus to the suburbs on a Saturday. You're going to see a girl, ain't ya? How did you? I mean, I am, but this isn't like that, you know? Oh, come on, you can't fool me. At any rate, why don't you pick up a few dogs to impress her? We got ice cream too, if she's a Herbie. Maybe later, I'll keep that in mind. I turn to leave behind me, I hear the vendor mutter to herself. Also, I gotta remember to do this. Oh, to be young and in love again. Also, I forgot the background too. Let's see if I can scroll back. Or, can I scroll back? Was the background even... Oh, nah, you can't even look at the background. Well, I could do that, I guess. Oh. That's strange, I can't really scroll up right now. Okay. I think that's right here. Maybe later, I'll keep that in mind. Let's see. I turn to leave. Behind me, I hear the vendor mutter to herself. To be young and in love again. I pick up the pace. Difference between Fang's neighborhood and my apartment complex is night and day. The smell of burnt tires doesn't hang in the air. Instead, a mixed cider and a wet pavement. The knife in my pocket feels excessive as the officer car passes by. I suppose to someone who has lived here it would seem normal, but for someone from the bumfuck of nowhere to the suburbs felt delicated. Delicated? Okay. Fang's home is easy enough to find thanks to Google Maps images. I think it's supposed to be Google Maps. It's nice, very nice actually. 2 stories tall with an expensive and if kinda scrapped up sports car in the driveway. I approach home carefully to hop up on the stepping stones to make my way to the walkway, in fear of trampling the manicured yard. At last, I'm at my destination. Fuck. I stand frozen on the white porch on the front door before me like the ramparts of a castle. Am I supposed to knock or text her that I'm here? Crap, I've never done anything like this before. Go with a friend and find a venue for a band. That is... let's see. I guess to the context in this situation, she didn't really clarify letting her parents know that someone was coming over, so I'll text. Knocking is a little bit more polite. It's really like a lose-lose scenario if you think about it. Let's see, which one's the more funnier option? Let's go with the funnier option. Let's knock. Before my knuckles reach the door, it swings open. What is this killing intent? You, Anon? Shit, alarms. Shut the fuck up right now. Now, please, I need to think. Yeah, I'm Anon. Pleased to meet you, Executioner. Fang's dad, huh? My pants feel heavy and sodden. Fanny, who is it? Oh, you must be Anon. Nice. Come in, come in. She got that traditional mom look. Japanese mom type look, I think. I don't know. They always have their hair on the side. There's a baby fly flying around. Or a gnat. Hopefully it doesn't bother me too much. The petite matriarch drags me into the bado. You see the patriarch's jaw clench as Fang's mother pushes me into the comfiest couch I've ever existed. Oh, you must forgive little Lucy. She's always getting ready for your date. Or she's still getting ready for your date. Oh god, I can feel the iron sights on my back. Why, she spoke a mile a minute. I can imagine to catch some of the words. I ignore the latter, because this isn't a date, isn't it? But, it's, no problem, ma'am, or no trouble, ma'am. But, I thought her name was Fang. She tutters, holding a hand over her shy smile. Oh, that, my little two fairies always loves to reinvent herself. Her eyes glow over as she pulled into her own memories. One moment that she is the prettiest princess pirate, and now she's some sort of rock and roll maestro. The imagination she has. Sup, buddy? I look across the coffee table to see Nazer recline in an equally brushy couch. You good? I breathe deeply, collectively, and my scrambled thoughts into a semi-coherent state. I'm good. So, nice place. Look around the walls and a little white. I can see the cover of my... wasn't covered by the myriad of family photos. Also, can't really see the couch too much, but you can see at least the wall back there. Huh. Surely there was a pirate princess at some point. Home is where the heart is, as they say. Sweet rapper Jesus on the cross. Oh. Is that a sin to think that the cross hung behind Nazer's head? I look back to see the cream queen of the Kremlin. A tray of the smallest cubs I ever seen is in her arms. Nazer, your mother made us some tea. Oh, isn't it the most wonderful woman? Or isn't she the most wonderful woman? Bah. She knows I'm not a fan of this hot leaf juice. Naomi navigates around the couch and table and setting the tray of treats and tea before us. Would you like some, Anna? I'll pass, thanks. Something's not right with what just happened. I look back to where Naomi was standing. The entire opposing wall is covered in various hunting trophies. 2 bears, a whole schoolfish, a falcon, and 2 deers. And a rhinoceros. I may have made a huge mistake. The left seat of me scrapes forward to my field of view. Also, why did the loading bar show up? That was weird. Hopefully it's still recording. That was weird. The left seat to my left of me scrapes forward into my field of view. Okay, it's still recording. Fang spotter leans back, carefully examining and polishing a golf club. Maybe I can turn his trophies into a conversation piece. I extend the olive branch to speak. What gun did you use these to hunt? Or what gun did you use to hunt these? Gun? My hand folds into my lap and I stare a million yards into the wall, walking ahead of me. So, Anon, was it? You a big fan of golf? Nazer dons a similar pose. Oh. I didn't play mini golf before. That's a good start. Nothing beats the real thing, though. Have you ever played golf before, boy? Don't say week off. Don't say week off. Don't say week off. No. Not on proper green before. Nailed it. Oh, this is my favorite club right here. At 9 iron. You finish polishing the head of the club and rotates it ever so slightly so I can see my reflection in the middle. Now the 9 irons are by far the most common and the most useful out of the standard club set. Anywhere you need an extra push, the iron will do. His glaze makes his way from the club to me and he lays it across his lap. I go up and sink back into my couch in an attempt to hide amongst the cushions. Of course, this is all due to the solid steel construction of your own efforts. With the right quality club and technique, you can almost feel the ball cleaving in twine with your strike. I assure you, Anna, my equipment is of the highest quality, and my technique is impeccable. Fang's father stands up, stepping on top of the sturdy coffee table. His club is lined up and he sees my reflection in the impotent ball. With a well-practiced motion, he demonstrates a perfect swing in the middle of the living room. I can practically feel the air slice in half in the image of possibly large pterodon standing over me with a club flashing involuntarily.
Now watch this drive.
Fang's father laughs heartily, setting the murder tool aside as he reclaims his throne. What fine form, sir? Dear. Fang's father flinches. How many times have I told you not to imitate the suitors? This is our first boy a little tooth fairy brought home. What about Reed? The father sinks under his painted mother's leer. You know that boy isn't right, dear? I felt a smudge of sympathy, but quite to avoid the similar treatment from her. Also, if I remember, I think she's supposed to be based off of, I want to say Samus from Metroid, and he's supposed to be based off of Ridley, but more information on that later. Oh my god, Mom, not in front of my friends. Fang is at the door of the stairway, frustration clear on her face. I looked at Fang and hands clamped together, silently pleading. Oh, there you are. Ready for your date now? I larch in my seat at that. No. Yeah, we're just... No, we need to find a venue. Just the two, though? Oh god, no, please, Raptor Jesus, I promise I'll sacrifice a girl at the end of this. Why don't we have a double date then? God, why have you abandoned me? Buddha, please be a bro. I think I read that wrong. It was funny. Buddha, please, Buddha be a bro, please. Kind of the same thing, but I think I like how I worded it sometimes. I agree. Nazer and Naomi can accompany you. I'm going to be a personally commit mass suicide. Or mass diacide. I agree. He looks at me dead in the eyes. More people means than less likely to do something reckless after all. I don't know. I don't think Fang will appreciate. He's gone. Fang's father puts an arm around Nazer's shoulder and pulls him aside. You love going out with your brother, right, Fang? Or you love going with your brother, right, Fang? Absolutely not. I'm perfectly able to find somewhere to play without anyone's help. Especially his. Come on now, how many opportunities in your youth will you get to spend time all together like this? Hopefully none. Aw, but you always used to spend time with little Nazer. Her eyes glow over again. Like all those times you used to bathe together. Mom. Fang's father gives a loud pat on Nazer's back and returns to the conversation. Yes, I think a group date is an excellent idea. We should all go together. Nazer's shaking from a leaf in the monstrum of the middle of an earthquake with a meteor hanging overhead. It's not happening. It is. Fangs and her lock eyes. Or Fang and her dad lock eyes. The tension in the room mounts as a stare down draws on. The moment of long interiorly finally ends, though. Eventually, Fang flops her head back in defeat. Fine. Let's just get out of here, Anon. Gladly. Naomi gives a little cheer and tugs the still catatonic Nazer by the arm out of the door. I give a little polite goodbye to Fang's mother and extend the hand to Fang's father, and the 8 bones of my paw are squeezed together, being grounded into dust under the immense strength. The 5 bones joining my fingers to my palm threatens to splitter from the powerful grip. The rest of my bones in the yard try to separate from the vicious shake that is Fang's father that ends with it. By the time I get outside, everyone is getting into a fancy and beat-up car from before. I guess it was Nazer's. Come on, Nazer, the day is still young. Nazer, finally mentally fried, is being goaded by Naomi to driving into the city. Eventually, he robotically enters the driver's seat. Naomi occasionally shoots into the shotgun seat. Yeah, into the shotgun seat. Fang and I take the back seats. I wonder if it was Fang kicking Nazer's car, but I'm not sure if it was the same car. I'm not sure at all. But if you have any idea, I guess you guys can let me know. Now that we're getting the shit show on the road, I probably should clarify it with Fang about precisely what sort of venue she wants. Split second, I move my hands towards Fang to ask Nazer chucks his jacket between us with lightning speed. Whoops, look out back there. I look for the painting fear on his face betray his juvenile tone. Also, I think I keep bumping the mic a bit. Let me scoot it back a bit. Poor guy. Anyways, Fang. She looks over. What sort of place are we supposed to be looking for? Fang looks away for a minute with a finger under the end of her beak. Is that supposed to be a thinking pose? Somewhere wide open, space where people can stand or sit. Preferably with a mosh pit. Oh, I know lots of places like that. Where? We're at the Golden Fur Galleria in downtown shopping district. No. Why not ever? Or why ever not? I'm not supposed to be playing around a ritzy area. There's a lot more stuck-up assholes there than at school. Naomi shrugs and turns back to Nazer. In any case, we should just park in the middle of the city and work our way around. Sure, that's fine. What do you think, Anon? I look at Fang. She's preoccupied watching the buildings fly by past us. I shrug. Alright then, to the city we go. Naomi turns the radio on, shattering my ears with the most nauseating upbeat love song on max volume. I'm left to reach as the song violates my virgin ears with its too cheery tune. Let me take a drink. It's been 25 minutes so far. In the city proper now, I find myself with a new dilemma. The group slowly takes its way down the sidewalk. As their head continues to look back at me in expression of anxious and worry. Fang refuses to speak and give everyone everything a vicious sneer. And Naomi just won't shut the fuck up. Ooh, how about here? Ooh, this is so spacious and the food here is to die for. Oh, I love this restaurant. Maybe we can just ask them. And ooh, and then there's this nice cafe and they even have a piano. God, this marinated monster needs to die. Oh my gosh, it's perfect. Naomi stops at the group before a large glass window. Past in the large opening room, separated, filled with a minuscule round tables and passerways set on top of them. Isn't this a bit too orientatious? I'm trying my best to read here. Gaudy. No way, it's wide open and the tables are rearranged to provide ample room for your audience. Fang looks unimpressed. Come on, let's go ask. And Seraphor wraps her arm around Nazir's and body drags him to the entrance. Wraps her arm around Nazir and bodily drags him into the entrance. Okay. Fuck me. Shut the fuck up, Rain. $10 we get kicked out. No deal. Your stay inevitability, not a possibility. Move mic again. I think I want a little closer. We follow behind the pair to find Naomi pestering a mature D for the possible arrangements, clinging as the poor man stares off into the middle distance while Naomi prowls him on, obviously. And if it's possible, you can include maybe a dinner ticket option for. The Metro D looks towards us, or rather Fang and scowls. Our deemed establishment caters exclusively to with an appreciation for fine culture, culinary and otherwise. Might I recommend you vacate the premises at once, or will you be requiring an escort? I tried my best there. Where's my $10? Up your ass. I told you, no deal. Nazir tugs a bit at Naomi's arm and stops back to the restaurant in a huff with him following. Fang, I decide this place isn't good enough. Sure. Don't be mad, Naomi. He isn't worth getting set up about. Nah, he's worth it. If it were me and the band, we'll probably have less tires on all their cars. Nazir raises an eyebrow back to Fang. She responds with a smirk and a middle finger. I can't remember if we have seen this sprite or not. We've been searching for a place for the last 2 hours now. Fang is barely holding herself together, judging by her angry muttering. A lot of muttering, mostly including words of murder, knives, and particularly genitals and pin cushions. With profanity taking up a good half of it is what to escape from her beak. I can see the blood vessels throbbing on her temple. This doesn't look good. I position myself slightly behind Fang, putting her between me and Naomi. Hey Naomi, I got an idea. Naomi spins on her knees, Naomi spins on her heel towards the sound of my voice, and with a giant grin on her stupid snout, sniffins to see Fang's looming aneurysm. Maybe we should take a little break. Look, there's a small park nearby. The four of us grab some drinks from the vending machine. Fang and I grab a knockoff brand of soda, and Naomi has a bottle of water, and Mazer bought a sports drink. Luckily, we find an unoccupied picnic table, which we have some shade because of the afternoon sun has turned into a cool day into a smoldering hot one. Thank you, coastal weather. We sit near the side, silence inside from Nazer's audible chugging of his sports drink. He crushes the bottle in his hand and tosses it into the trash can 5 yards away. Then looks at us with the smuggest grin to ever seen on a beak. Show off. Yes. The freaking Chad meme. Yes. Great shot, Nazer. Of course it was, babe. Fang mocks, reaches into the grass. Yeah, I read that right. At any rate, I need to drain the snake. What? Nazer turns and gives a brief wave back to us and makes his way towards the public restroom on the other side of the park. This double date inter tires. Oh wait. His double in tires are always so clever. Fang slaps a hand over her face. I need to go too. Why, something the matter? Monthly problems. Do you have everything you need? I have some extras in stock. I have regular plastic scented. Oh, what was that? Take a look here. History. Oh, I have that deometer. Shut up now. Fang stops away to the bathroom, leaving it the apricot ass pain. And me. Do you need to use the restroom as well, Anna? How tempting. Well, now that you mention it, since it's just the two of us, I've been wanting to ask you for a while. How are things been going with Fang? Has she been well? Is there anything wrong? Shouldn't Nazer know? Yes, Nazer knows, but I figure I'll ask you as well. Since the two of you spent so much time together and all. I hear Nazer is all the time worried he is for Fang. I hear Nazer's talking all the time about how he worries for Fang. He's such a good brother, isn't he? I'm just going to start filtering her. I just get so worried for her sometimes too. Fang could just be so antisocial, you know? And she's always avoiding me. I can never get a read on how she feels. Like how she was feeling upset a month ago. Or a month so ago. Okay. Or after the concert she gave after the winter break. Wait. Rewind that a bit. How did you know how Fang felt sad a month ago? Oh, Nazer told me. The fuck is up with her? Then why ask me? You keep asking that question. You keep dodging that question. What am I dodging? Fang clearly doesn't like you. You say so yourself. Yeah, you keep asking me about her. Then why go just to Nazer? Fang is his sister after all. Oh, of course. It's just I like to hear it from you about her. Why me, though? I don't even know anything about her. Neither knows Fang way better than I do. Because you have been getting so close. You even are on a date right now, Anon. Naomi's pupil dilate and her eye dances away from me. In fact, the two of you make the cutest couple. It's the first time Naomi's looked away any other than happy. Are you up to something? Why would I ever be up to something? Because you're not making any sense. Neither knows her better than anyone else. But every time we talk, you bring up Fang. Or bring up a Fang. Up. Why? I have every reason to care. Why? Because... Why? Because Neither wants to make Fang happy, and so do I, of course. Hahaha. Naomi's laugh is hollow, her eyes shifting side to side. I was only doing what I thought would be best for both her and you, Anon. Wait. The first time I saw you sitting on your own on that dirty old bench, you looked like you needed someone to lean on. No. And with Fang, I think back to all the times that binge bitch has asked me about Fang. What a great opportunity for real friendship, Anna. I'm so happy for you. If there's anything Fang needs in these trying times, it's a new friend to talk to. This entire time. Wasn't that Nazer's sister? Oh, how wonderful that you're making friends, Anon. Tell me everything. What are you and Fang talking about? I want to know all about it. Fuck. How didn't I not notice? Sorry, but I did help Anon pick his electives. Oh, what if you ask Fang for help? I'm sure she'll lend a hand. That fucking bitch. You can thank Naomi for that you got off with campus beautification. She's quite adamant with it. It would be more constructive than homeroom detention. This entire time she's been pushing me closer to Fang. I must be the biggest fucking idiot. Anna, you've been spacing out. She played me like a goddamn fiddle. Did I miss something? I look for Nazer, who is completely clueless to what Naomi's been doing for the past month. Just like I was. And what would he do in this situation? He's the Boy Scout. He's the Boy Scout here, after all. It's funny that the moral compass has a literal compass for a head. I'm part of someone else's plan. Nothing I've ever done in the last several months was a conclusion reached on my own. Are my feelings for Fang also just a tool for Naomi? What do I even do here? Alright. Wait for Fang or excuse myself. So, I'm assuming excusing myself is just straight up just leaving this entire situation. Is going home. But for the time that we've been hanging with Fang, I really do spending time with her. So I do really want to help her. So, regardless of what Naomi's been doing, so we'll wait for Fang. That's the option I chose here. No. Doesn't matter if my feelings are being used. They're still real to me. And I want to actually help her. Right now that means helping her find a venue. Even if it means being around the choral cunt. Hey Naomi, did you know that 13% of public restrooms? Nazer babbles with Naomi while he waits for Fang to return. Alright, I'm done taking a dump or whatever. Let's go. Wait. Why do you smell like smoke? I went to Hong Kong for a bit. Let's go. You know that you aren't supposed to be smoking, Fang. Just drop it, dork. Don't seem like to see me bringing out that leotard mankini in your closet. Her skin turns a noticeably lighter shade. That the only thing in his closet? Oh, fucking course not. Diesel has his pink. I'm going to need to stop you right there. Why don't we continue now? Naomi's holding a handkerchief over her nose with a prominent scotch of red that's seemingly growing. Finally. Maybe 10 minutes later and we're back to where we started. Isn't this the one perfect? The stage is so well lit and Fang seems seconds away from successfully recreating Jin K's assassination of King Zhang. I know it's wrong to poke the hornet's nest, but Fang, you alright? I hate everyone here. Ah. Well then. Fang's about to commit homicide. I should ask Nasir to split off for a while. Naomi won't back me up here if I can convince her on taking Fang out and on the vent. I really don't want Naomi's help though. I could get Fang to ask Nasir to break it off, but she's on the verge of fratricide too right now. Hey Anon, you alright? Got this intense look on you. Oh, sorry. Just trying to think of good places. Guess it's over or never. Or I guess it's now or never. Over or never. What a weird phrase. Let's see. Ask Fang or ask Nasir. Well, at the time, asking Nasir doesn't really help due to the fact that he's under his dad's iron fist right now, so he's gonna do whatever he can not to get in trouble with his dad. So my only hope was to actually ask Fang, so that's what I asked her. Because there's no way Nasir's gonna let us split off. Ask Fang. Don't worry about it. Alright. He looks ahead again, paying the great attention to Naomi spurgily. I turn to Fang again. Hey, if you don't want to stay in this group, why don't you ask Nasir to split off for a while? Why me? He'll listen to you. He's only doing this because his dad put him up to it. I think he trusts you enough to be willing to take Naomi somewhere else for a while. Give him a chance. Look, I look at Fang in competition. Yeah, that's the best I can read it. And Nasir walking ahead of us. Might as well try. Hey, Stefan Hatwing. Wait, that's not how... Yeah? You responded to it? Take your girlfriend and fuck off somewhere else. Me and her aren't going to get along. And I'll cover more ground. It just slows down a bit. I don't think that's a great idea. We should stick together, right, Naomi? Well... Two can play at this game. You citrine cycle. I look at Naomi and give her a subtle nod. I think it's a wonderful idea. We can check the pomegranate. Oh, I know this wonderful cafe in. Great, now fuck off. Hold on a second. Dad said he'll do to me anything he'll do to Fang. What? Fang, you gotta promise to not let Anon do anything creepy. That's fucking rude. Fang looks at me and grins wickedly. Please, Fang. I promise. Now go. These are gulps and nods. It's the cat meme. Or the angry ladies at the cat meme. You better not do anything creepy, Anon. Probably one of the best CGs, by the way. When Fang was looking at us. With that, Nazer and Naomi leaves, turning the corner into another street. Now it's just the two of us. Alone. Oh, and there's the alarms again. I think I finally started to tune them out, though. Fang reaches into her pocket and withdraws a clump pack of cigarettes. Got a spare? She shrugs half-heartedly, holding out a pack for me. There's one left. I hesitate. Fang tilts her head before she can pull her hand back, and I accept the last smoke. I bring the bud to my lips, filling a pod within the filter. Figures you smoke menthols. Oh, shut up. You better share. I don't think I'll be getting a fresh pack anytime soon. She hands me a lighter, a little cheap pink bleak. I quick and easily know when to worry about. My dumb thumb rolls off the top, and the tiny ember of flame sears the end of the cigarette. I pop the pod in my scissors and pull in slowly. The draw is smooth and a hint of mint to it. The cherry at the end burns dimly as I tap off the ash. The smoke is exhaled wispily and I feel my nerves at ease. Ha, pussy. It's your last one. I want to savor it. I hand her back the cigarette. It's not like an indirect kiss or anything like that. I chat as a mantra. Your drag is harsher, burning up twice as the amount. She blows a hazy ring one after another as if signaling a dishes raptor tribe. Trying to show off now? I bet you can do it. She grins as she hands me the stick back to me. You trigger-lipped it. Still good, man. The filter feels moistens between my index and middle knuckle. I bring the smoke back to my lips, trying to ignore the wetness of it. I draw in even more, burning up another quarter of it. I can feel the skin prickle as I exhale the thicker fog. I don't know whether it's because of the nicotine or whose lips I'm imagining who tasted it. Or I tasted. Fuck. Ha, called it. Yeah, I can't. Fang's tail takes a steady rhythm into like a metronome and shakes as she takes one last long drag. She blows a thick cloud and drops the clump on the ground. I stamp on the stub before she can giving it a solid twist before kicking the dead end into the street. So what now? I think I read that wrong too. Interesting, that character looks familiar, but I doubt it. So now what? I think I know where we can look. Please tell me it's not this shitty pomegranate place. Nah, it's a little true. Where? Little Trudon. It's near here that we can walk there. Why didn't you mention it before? Naomi. Ah. Fang leads the way, navigating us away from the overexpensive part of town. Little Trudon is completely unlike the rest of the city. Instead of skyscrapers and glass buildings, the whole place is a series of interconnected alleyways forming a plaza. It was like one of those flea markets or swap meets or something like that. Used to go to those a couple times back when I was a kid. A lot of cheap toys too, if I remember, and fake merchandise. Mostly booths or scamming vendors, but every now and then their actual building can be seen. Countless salesmen call out to Fang and I. Fang just strides all past them. Just don't make eye contact. She knows the place. One child runs up to me to give me a flower to mark me for pickpockets. I toss it in the nearest bin. Good eye. Leaving the ass end of this place, you pick up a few things or two. The two of us has checked out the separately located buildings one by one. I make sure to mark down the foreign smears in my notebook to look up later. Several hours pass as we both and the sun and the temperature drops. I can't believe we're still looking. These people are usually looking for any way possible to attract customers. Maybe we should have insulted that one guy. Fuck him. Call me a meteor dodger, fucking prick. Still, we still have to check dozens of places by now. Or we must have checked dozens of places by now. But why wouldn't anyone have a ban? Her reputation, it does precede her. Fang people's contacts. Not this again. Her? You of all people are all the same, thinking that you have to go off. Fang? What? As you can see, her reputation does precede her. I'll chuck on a platter of cocks. Everyone here knows her well. Or knows her, especially her family. A full platter of stacks high. Yep, it's this character. So this character is, if I remember, is not based off another Adult Swim character that I rarely got to see the TV show. I think it's Xavier the Renegade Angel. They actually put him in the game. I'll try to do my best voice impression because it's always fun doing his voice impression. The show was wild though. I look at the oh wait, no, that's him and I'm thinking, what the fuck am I looking at? Do not think of thoughts you cannot perceive. Reed's uncle then? The uncle you seek is somewhere else. What? Yes, I know of that which you so desperately seek. Wait, you know of anywhere? But first, the ritual that must be conducted. Finally, progress. No way. Tell us. Anything to get away from this guy? We will partake in the ancient humiliation of the slain in my entire lineage. Even now, my own family is in the deadly spot of before I was even born. The humiliation diabolically ceasing and clutching an unearthly currency, for as long as I can stand to hold on to it. And in this is my own artifact holding me to my flimsy visage. A phone, Ruma. A phone Roomba. Also, I remember he wasn't in the original beta. He was like off-screen, just an off-screen character, but they actually gave him a sprite, this vendor. A phone Roomba. Only the finest tool to clean your phone. Here, let me show you how it's brushing majesty. I feel like around this fancy pack for one more of one of these Roombas, he holds out his phone out on one hand and puts the device on it, which swirls to life slowly crossing the screen. When it reaches the end, it beeps and turns around, making a return trip to where it started. After a few trips, the merchant turns the Roomba off and gives us a expectant leer. I just used my shirt though. At least it's a novelty. No way I'm paying $40 for this shit. Or $40 on this shit. So at this point I'm like, it's been several hours. We need to find something now. So yeah, I might as well get it and get our answer to where we need to find a venue. At least it's a novelty. Fuck it then, fine. I slammed down the money on Reed's maybe family booth. Very well, the contest is yours alongside this trinket. Sit aside this familiar bazaar and you will find your destiny. At Dynamo's. And I'm assuming that's a Domino's reference. The pizza chain? You will come to understand my winsome once you reach it. Fare thee well, seekers of musical and prior theaters. The shopkeeper's one last smug wave to us. I motion to Fang and follow and start heading toward the direction of the shopkeeper that showed us. After twisting through the endless maze of merchants and Florine's, Fang finally stops in front of the building. We're here. The building is an antiquated Italian restaurant with words Dynamo's, pizza, and pasta written on the grand sign out in front. Pizza, huh? In the middle of Little Trudon. Let's see. I open the double doors for Fang to enter. There's a plaque of a National Register of Historic Places on the window. Historical, huh? Inside is a homely Italian-sized pizzeria. The warm Cato lighting up against the lattice dividers of booths casting shades of orange alongside the floor and walls. Why do I always read it? It's funny that way. Walls and floor. Just the two of us walking up to the reception desk. A very tired waitress puts on a plastic smile when she sees us. Welcome to the historic Dynamo's table for two. So let me show the background here. Actually, we need to ask the manager for something. The waitress rolls her eyes and sulks off. Serve us with a smile, huh? Working in the industry grates on you. That's for sure, I understand that. Working at a pizzeria myself at once. This is a sort of place though, isn't it?